The report of the Finance Committee, Sir Henry ORABUCHI was absent, so no report was read. Monetary Committee. The chairman of the committee read the report. He stated that the committee's activities have been paused due to insecurity in the southeast. He stated that since the last AGM in New York, the committee has been comatose. The chairman stated that the committee could do better, however, to be more proactive. He has also lent a voice vote to the president's directions. Sports and Youth Development Committee report. The committee chairman in reporting stated that at the last AGM in New York, there was consultant authorized to organize a befitting competition for all schools in the southeast, but this simply did not manage this plans, and the consultant recommended that this plan be paused. He also stated that efforts to start skill acquisition program were halted for the same reason. The president empathized with them, but all the committee to be more proactive in its execution. The Ethics and Privileges Committee. The committee was admonished by members and encouraged to step up their duties, especially as it concerned members who do not attend meetings of the family. More still, the committee's attention was drawn to the habit of lateness, who are becoming prevalent and was affecting the activities of the family negatively. The president of the family lamented the less and fair attitude of members and stated that this was not only diminishing the reputation and impact on the family, but it was also costing the family financially. He stated that the family paid well over 6 million naira to Lagos Continental Hotel for bookings and reservations made by members who neither attended the event nor bothered to cancel the reservation. Such as expenditure in amount was the antithesis of the values of the family, and the Ethics Committee should checkmate this. The chairman of the committee read the report. He first stated that the date of the AGM should be scheduled in a way that makes it more convenient for the members of the committee to attend the events in person. They proposed that the day be moved from the traditional October to September. The report was received via a voice vote from the members present at the meeting. There was no response to the proposal for the date change and was not declared dead on arrival by the president. Stated that the activities of scholarship and the endowment scheme was random. He said that it was a shame that many members Alagadeska in engaging with the scholarship committee and the remaining schools. He urged the president to deploy a plan to ensure maximum engagement of members. More still, he stated that the activities of the family be made known to the government, especially relevant agencies like the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Ministry of Education, and this will aid the family in attracting the entitlement to respect of the scholarships and also respect the patronage for government. Chief Gideon Chidebelese of the Gideon and Joy Foundation said that he is experienced in scholarship schemes and can foresee impending challenges from structural lapses. He suggested that the scheme should be designed in a way that ensures merit is preserved, but also has achieved a change of environment for the students, and this makes for better enlightenment and proper acculturation of the students. Financial report. The 2022-2023 report was presented by the financial secretary. It was received as a working document, pending the report of the finance committee, certifying the report. This was done by a voice vote. State of affairs, the IMPERIAL PHILANTHROPIC. No comment were related from members. The president admonished the members of the family on their laissez-faire attitude toward the AGM and the official affairs of the family. He cited the lateness of members at the meetings as an example and declared their behavior. He called for suggestions on how this menace should be tackled. And the SOB adjustment of the time, as most members are busy businessmen, he suggested 6 p.m. preferably on weekends. Unfortunately, stated that no time was convenient or perfect. He suggested a move from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. to accommodate persons who may have had late nights. He suggested a fine of 250,000 naira for lateness. He stated that the issue was not timing, but passion for the family. He stated that some members were within the hotel premises, but were not in the hall. Sadly, he urged members to be more committed and go through. A member remarked that there was a lack of commitment to the family by members, and a fine for lateness or absence would help if the family of the deplorable behavior. The concerned member stated that the ethics committee had to take the charge of the situation and be more proactive in instilling order by having a register of offenders that will refer to when families welfare package are concerned. The contributor stated that the fine, the value of double the price of reservations, should be posted on the voting members. Chief Osinachi stated that any absentee should be exempted, but people present but not at the meeting should get fined 50,000. The president moved the motion that members who for no good reason are late to pay a fine 100,000 naira, it was ratified by a vice vote. The issue of non-attendance was not moved, and there is a constitutional provision stripping members of membership of the family should then fail to attend 3 consecutive AGMs. Chief Antonio insisted that the timing of the meeting was most inconvenient. The president stated that this issue had been discussed and resolved, and thought had not been revisited. Abba Kennedy stated that the the abuse of the social meeting platforms by members. He advised members to moderate the rate of posting frivolous posts as it distract members from relevant information, especially on the WhatsApp groups of the family. The president echoed this and advised members to desist from the repetitive postings of skits and jokes, as this is a distraction from the information given by members causing communication gaps. Aris Ejiban stated that in addition to the baseball hats members wear, brooches should be made for members to wear, especially for individuals who are not comfortable wearing hats. This suggestion was well received. The wave reported its earlier statement that there were lapses in the leadership and admin of the family. If any agreed with the earlier members and called for more engagement between the executive council and members of the family. But they also suggested that social and sporting events will bring unity and accord to the family. He also suggested that signature greeting lines are needed for members. One for Chris Ifeanyi further stressed the need for the president and his council to be more engaging and accommodating of members' elections and to carry them along. It will urge the president to listen to the members' comments on leadership style and be more engaging with the floor members. He proposed that the minutes of the AGM be published in the next 30 days. He suggested that the executive council employ technology in the administration. He suggested that Zoom platform be used for convening meetings conveniently. The president stated that the minutes of the AGM will be published within the next 30 days and the 30-day preceding to the next AGM. He also said the executive council will consider using Zoom in the administration after the consultation with the chancellor. AOB. The president informed members of the 20th marriage anniversary ceremony of Chief Ikéngà Ogberuru and the bereavement of the chancellor. All members attend these events and be there for their families. The family received an invitation card from Mr. Harry, a trained engineer and developer, a non-member, to his wedding on 11 November 2023, he presented a unique situation and the House weighed in on this. It was resolved that the invitation be accepted and members interested could attend. However, attendance is not compulsory as he was not a member. His invitation and gifts were received. The president also informed the family that on the River will be celebrating each 30th to be received from the Aero of Navy and commission of some of his projects on the 2nd of January 2023. Crucial. The motion for adjournment were moved by Ikéngà and seconded by Ogberuru. The closing prayer was said by Kennedy. The meeting closed at 11:30 p.m. That's the reading of the last minute of our AGM.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary General, for taking our time and everyone reading out the minutes. Thank you. You can return to your seat. The Imperial, can we quickly make corrections on these minutes? If there were things that was not said correctly, names that were not properly written, and things that was not properly represented, let us quickly correct it and move over to the adoption of the minutes. Please. Provost. Leaving for humanity.
I was trying to be corrected, page 17 and 20, where the 300 square meter was mentioned. I guess it should be 3,000.
You are 100% correct.
Page 17 and page 20. Thank you.
Yes, and the amount is not one.
My name is Engineer Ikéngà Ogberuru. My correction is on page 20. Under screening committee report, the secretary reported that 10 members out of the 15 members that collected funds were considered, but we understood that it was 12 members that were accepted, even though 2 were absent from induction. 10 was inducted, 2 members were absent, and they had to be inducted at a later date. So it is 12 members, not 10. Thank you.
You are 100% correct. National Secretary, take note.
Imperial.
One family.
One family. Go.
Imperial.
One family.
Imperial.
Leaving for humanity.
My name is Ikéngà Ogberuru. My correction is page 23. I think we agreed on a fine for anybody that's checked into the hotel but didn't attend the AGM. I think we have passed that corrected. We have a fine for that.
Which of the particular paragraph?
We only mentioned lateness of 100,000. You didn't state the one for absentee or person that checked into the hotel and didn't attend the meeting.
Yes, and I don't think it's captured here.
It's not captured.
Yeah, I think we'll see the fine of either 500 or 1 million. 500,000. Yeah, if you checked into the hotel and you didn't appear in the AGM, then you are owing us 500,000. At this point, I think that one is very small. We could consider that and make it to 1 million. It's not enticing.
Well read minutes, thank you, the Aero Secretary. Just a little observation. My son name is Ifekodu, I-F-E-K-U-D-U. Then you wrote Ifekodu. That's just my observation. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful observation.
Imperial.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Chief Osinachi ORABUCHI.
of those who check into the hotel and have our AGM. Because God didn't mention before we got the bus. He got now. After this AGM, I got print the names of those that checking into this hotel and then the attendants. It will help us, at least from the accreditation he could have been able to assist us. But can you mother money? God didn't make you mother agreement with Sana Diego or Nana Fine. And the kind of one thing I found that didn't feel more cheated. Because I see these things I won't mind way on them. But I will personally, I'm more than fear than with some cheatings here. You got down now. On your own, I'm about 1,000 I check in, I don't think that this is no way down there. There will be nothing like Imperial. All money, thank you.
Thank you. There is a constitutional provision that says that if you do not attend AGM for 3 consecutive times, you do not need to be expelled. You've been expelled already by the Constitution. We don't even need to pronounce you. And I'm telling you, we have a list of 229 members. Over 16 of them are not members. We don't need to pronounce them. We know they're not members. But if they will come, we'll tell them. I'm telling you, there are some members of this great family who has never attended an AGM, and this is a gift to one. And in their minds, they are members, but they are not. But when the time is right, we will call their names. We've given them a little time to invent, and obviously, at the end of this AGM, some of them are all repentant. So by the end of the year, during our financial year, whether they bid or not, we'll bring out a list of members who have been expelled by the Constitution of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. There is no two ways about it. We must live and stand by our Constitution at all times. Thank you.
In addition, I went to GAP. If I GAP to when you have accreditation or national. Bana lui a dit tu vas avancer long. Il dit n'est pas un quoi non de Yalifa. Why no ya have ever. And when gap bien. The magazine is active. America is very close that gap. That no that dafa. If it is when man no zeba mon ever no. Aka dintas na kemben mu muta. Ebe fe. We do muta zatwa. So which Ghana that one, when you have accreditation work, Teka is where track here, man on my back on river. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Highness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honor. Page 17. Instead of Chief Izuna MSN, it was written Chief Izuna Ogberuru. Then in brackets, SN now, which I feel is young.
Yes, please go to that correction. His name is Izuna Ogberuru, MSN.
Here we have inflation and constant fall of the Nigeria. That Nigeria should be deleted and Naira should be put in.
100% correct.
That's a correction, sir.
Last
Page 24.
24.
Imperial
Welcome.
as regards the matters arising.
Yes, sir.
I think the right thing that should be done henceforth is for the secretary to bring up the matters arising. It should be in this agenda. After reading of minutes, matters arising. Those things that were discussed in the previous meeting should now, the ones that are yet to be treated or treated, should come up as matters arising. It is when we didn't see anyone that we did not see in that matters arising that we cannot say, okay, this one, you didn't put this or you didn't put that. But the agenda should not just come up like this without listing out the matters arising from the ministry.
About 15 million or 60, you know why you go for. I have a power. I have a reputation. I have a power. I told my why you go. I have a as well. More possible, more possible. I'm not carrying it. I'm not carrying it. But I'm over me. One family.
Imperial.
One family.
Imperial.
Living for humanity.
My name is Dr. Augustine Okechukwu. There is a little deliberation going on. The guy put that na Obrona Ndina Hall convention. I think we have to take the cognizance of Ndina abroad. Okay, I know I do come, but sometimes I might not come. So if I say G4 now, I have your home. Okay, a flight. I may get a flight now from US to here. Like somebody like me, I just came in for yesterday, and I'm going on Sunday. So if I have 5 days, come here. So or somebody in America or South Africa or everywhere abroad, I think some rules need to bend based on the location. Thank you.
Every organization I become to have about 7 different clubs. Diaspora members, every organization now put double of every day. Annual dues only now put a top. Or 12 now to what can I get double payment? Because not all of them they you live to you if you need it, when you got it, I won't never go forward and go for the need. Now what's all that? So the never go and I believe members of this great body they are organized. The commission and people, about the country, big Obia. People only 1 or 2 words here. Only 1 million why okay to desire
Imperial.
Political season can't even know.
The Imperial Philanthropic Family. You can see this is my senator. We will support you, body and soul, with prayers and everything. And when I know the rule, we go here, a special moment. Actually, a special moment. The whole family got that. Myself, all everyone will go here. So that will be also. No, I will not catch up to one thing. So that will be side. You are not a politician. So I work if you are not a politician, I work objectively. But I need to give you we say again to God will help you. The result will be wonderful. Jesus Christ in your mind. People, even if I can achieve primaries, become another primaries here. Equate the tickets, I get all week. Didn't see from South. About those all, you get one lie or you can go. I get cake. And when I ticket, it will be our content. Because now, a senator will be the envy of every other club. The journey maximum organ too smooth. Manai Gimini. Nigga upon a couple of gladiators. Can I make Chris, not Andy, Chris. Can't hear that. Federica, Manai making it, I give it. Minimum guy, so be it negative. I am eating only primaries here,
It's very interesting because I'm one of when I see I see of what I want to see and I have like before that many I brought it to a or come at why and that behind one you never put and it was a challenge not a fine no the challenge to bring the communities, happens there, you will respond to this.
Imperial
Wrong family.
Imperial
Wrong family.
Imperial
Living for humanity.
Imperial
Wrong family.
Imperial
Wrong family.
Imperial
Living for humanity.
Presido
You will
ambush. Ambush. Mana ndị ekene m unu ndị na-ekwu ekene m unu mgbe ọ bụ maka okwu nke mana ife na-ekwu biko ihe ọbụla mma asa n'ihe a enicha ife anya ụba ewe nsa ya biko enicha ife anya ụba ewe nsa anya biko mana m n'ifu mana ka enicha ife anya ụba all my very good friends enicha ya 20
have successfully completed and passed all the criteria prescribed and enshrined in our constitution to become a member of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. As such, he was recommended to us by the screening committee, and the executive met and formally accepted the application, which is giving rise today to his proposed induction as a member of this great body. Therefore, the Honorable Secretary General, who is acting as a Commissioner of Oath, will administer an oath of allegiance to him, after which we will formally induct him as a member.
This is our constitution. Out of allegiance. This is a declaration of allegiance to the Imperial Philanthropic Family. Okay? This is our constitution. So you say after me, I
Umar Emmanuel Azubike,
do solemnly and sincerely pledge
sincerely pledged
and declare
and declared
my allegiance
my allegiance
to the Imperial Philanthropic Family.
To the Imperial Philanthropic Family.
I promise
To
uphold
uphold
the values
and principles
of the family. To actively participate
in
its activities and support this mission. I will respect and adhere to the family's constitution. Always striving to be a respected and dedicated member. With this oath, I wholeheartedly join the Imperial Philanthropic Family. And pledge my loyalty to its vision and community. So help me God. My presence is one of the villages.
Having successfully signed the oath of allegiance as enshrined in me as the president of the Imperial Philanthropic Family, Engineer Emmanuel Azubike is hereby inducted today as a full-fledged member of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. Welcome to the fold. Thank you. Welcome to the fold.
If a member fails to attend AGM for 3 consecutive times, that he will be expelled. But I'm looking at it as in the area that those that attend meeting with come late are not really encouraged. That expulsion after 3 consecutive absenteeism here is a type of expulsion. But what happens to those that fail to attend meetings at all? 1, 2, 3 years, somebody can assault us. After failing to attend for 2 years, the person can make it up on the 3rd year. So how have we encouraged those that are coming? Rather we find those that come next and leave those that fail to attend for 2 years go scot-free. I want us to look into that matter and see how to address it. Thank you.
That member should be fined 1.5 million. And if after 3 years the person didn't attend, the constitution has sacked the person. That's my humble suggestion, sir.
Eventually, you go over that now. And it's normal and then what you I think I'll and I don't see this. I mean, at this table. If a lot of people that share many have another their roots. And one of somebody nation created from this door. And then when meeting on and then wallet common. One of your trying on the excuse. When I such things is I should never engage in that. And not by observe. So my like people can they put on that MS spell. They can have many people that are here. I can say our work for accreditation. If that name were a number of accreditation here, but there are a number of people sitting here. It's not encouraging. So now my young, come on, find out you put. They be a meeting. All that meeting I was about. And then you will find. They be a late. A man house spent the meeting I commenced like today will go by 2. They be by 3. No go then you should buy out. That's my own assumption.
After if I could get it over far, because cheap before until amount, bo. If a cheap one, maybe meeting once a year, because I did what I did once a year, once, and once a year, a mayor do not know when I comfortable, and I can tell you, so from why? On your full organization and except health grounds, health nature, honorable business, trade fair China or no trade fair China, you can always adjust it. So because to me, Makano for people they take to be serious. I'm going for 2 million.
Wonderful. My name's Ikéngà Ogberuru. Please, I want to support 1,500,000 for anybody having this, any AGM, because I want to be for the reason. So, because 1,500,000 can support for anybody having. Now, using the executive again, if your pastor don't like this, if you read the back, from my perspective, I want to create a code back in that attended this AGM. Because what are women out here? What will now that is our names and then I please, they should try. The secretary should do more. I want to say at least our names, they are on there. I want to I was expecting careful a total roll call. Members attend the next table, 1 or 2 or 5. But all those things are done. Thank you very much.
For giving us listening ears and valuable suggestions in this meeting. And to give a support to Abalanze. I can get here 2.5 and then I say I have quite 2 million there. Then there was a time the president made mention of how we can be clocking in and clocking out maybe in our next AGM. I walked a little bit over. So many people pay attention and nobody here is binding. We can even adopt that if that is the case. But please, I can meet now at the short. Because when you know India, even the always know when they go 50. Maybe another like you know, get 6. So when you may not like that one, okay. So when I clock in, I clock out. At time of the meeting, now the moderate, so I will be able to stay the end of the meeting. That is my only contribution. Thank you so much.
From the diaspora members. I don't know as it's about now, but I'm saying that I don't know if it's a I don't know now I don't know. My plea, that matter the diaspora, I'm not going to do the independent. Because most people know immigration programs. I'm not going to go more than try now. Many people might hear when they are women expire or jail, but how can we expire? We will get there. So, because I know that I have to move forward, but that matter the diaspora. Second hand to go over to our Lagos Continental assistant guy. I never had what's called executive. Because I need to want to judge. I will keep it here. Unless I train you, then we will continue.
All the serious of $100 for staying here. But I believe in every year, I'm sure they have an impute about how belong, about how from my Only my also back higher position. You are from so much. My own presto, digital presto, the deal when you make internet platform. It's a platform, also convenience platform. Only I have on your meeting now. So now and because of this meeting, we have to touch on every aspect.
The Imperial Philanthropic Family Investment. Diversification of family investment to set up a legacy project. In our last report, titled Current Investment Report, we recommended, among others, that the family should diversify from investments into landed properties into other areas with considerable prospects. At the Presidential Advisory Council meeting held in Ikote, Akwa Ibom State, on 13th July 2024, the meeting deliberated on matters and eventual resolve to set up a specialist hospital in the southeast as one of the family's legacy projects. Our committee then mandated to do if research and feasibility studies with the family of the consultant in the area and report back on how to go about the project. The committee contacted a consultant in the field, one Mr. Uche, who eventually linked us to JNCI International Limited. After our interaction with the said consultant, they reviewed all the circumstances of our case and advised that we should rather go for a diagnostic center as against a specialist hospital. In our last Commanders Council meeting, we invited the consultant with the director of JNC International Limited, who presented a demo yesterday night. Today again, she was here with us and gave us demonstration of visual explanation. Based on this, we are looking for the House to take a stand in our proposal. Thank you, and God bless you.
Investment report from the chairman of the investment committee on behalf of the members of this great committee. Thank you. Thank you. Onye nwe for my out after this point called Juju Makano Gary Jibu Hat and Oka Elona. You go see one only at one beginning on the channel, and absolutely I'm by my airplane. A proposal before now by the Presidential Council meeting in of how to indulge in a legacy project, a sustainable one. And there were three proposals brought to the floor. One was the school of thought who said that the place I got to pay everybody is open today by monopoly. Now the whole of Nigeria as a whole, there will only 3 hotels only in Nigeria that can accommodate the members of the Imperial Philanthropic Family, which means there will only 3 hotels in Nigeria with a capacity of taking 300 persons at the same time. and none of them is represented in the Southeast. And based on that, some members said, God upon one, Naim or Marriott or Naim or Hilton or something of that nature somewhere in the Southeast. That way, Naim and is with you. That is the school of thought. Then another school of thought that said, Nakakwamwa, Nai establish an industrial trade-free zone somewhere in the Southeast. That is another school of thought. I then was the last school of thought who said Cairo Hospital or a diagnostic center, that it's going to go in line with the ideology, the thoughts HUF found in this family. And at the same time, not being a more rapid ROI, which is return on investment. Support the ideas and the foundational principles defined by this organization. After so much deliberation, the members who were present in PAC, the Presidential Advisory Council meeting, agreed that Nanaga Kama Nairobi as the consultants are advised properly on which of the projects I got indulged in. And when we needed that Presidential Advisory for a report from the consultant on the industrial trade free zone, the person I engage on the issue of hotel is asking from our head. And so the school of thought said, now hotel at the long run are dry sustainable, and that it does not go in line with what we stand for and what we believe in. So the emphasis was laid on the trade free zone and on the hospital / the diagnostic center. Based on the report I met from the consultants, the investment committee will major mostly on the diagnostic center. The ROI on it is small and the management is lower, or easier to manage than a hospital. Hence, the presentation I will have today. The presentation is not endorsed unless you do that. It might still be open to other consultants, but who need to set the record straight and have a direction. And before we continue, we want to first of all confirm that we have all agreed to have this legacy project, and that we have also agreed that it's going to be in the line of the medical field, which is a diagnostic center, which if our funds can carry it, or we so wish, we can incorporate hospital into it. If we are able. So we need to agree in principle we have a high job before we go into the modalities of how it could be achieved and the time frame that will be attached to it. Thank you. Also, I want to say something. While we deliberate on it and they ponder over what we were told, I want to tell us a truth. The person who spoke to us was economical with the truth. She didn't tell us the whole truth because she didn't want to scare us. But somehow in the act of her speech, she also said the truth. When she was talking to us, she told us that Otua in the neighbor and Abona the 200. And there were likelihood that after the age of 60, na ọ bụrụ na ndị na-enwe ka esi jebe na-enwere ike ọ bụrụ na tagati ga-enwe need for that ihe anyị na-achọ ịlụ. She was economical with the truth. She didn't tell us the truth. The truth is that after the age of 60-65, over 70% of us will need that facility. Our families will need that facility. Our parents will need that facility. If we are not going to do a project like that for money, we will do it for ourselves. Because no one can move to a guardian anchor, or one can move for a guy, or one can move on your gabo. Or one that way can have a bottle of money, and I said, Open, now on your gabo. So let's quickly have a few comments from members why we will see that matter and go into the modalities. Thank you.
More I realize, yes, the volume is high. The monetary government is super high. But don't forget, now, this journey or this idea solve like two things. One, humanitarian aspect. Two, massive return on investment. Many of us never know a hotel. A hotel, if you do hotel, the business of Ghana break even now go from 8, 9, 10 years. But this business in question, I took our time to talk with our father yesterday when she finished. Return on investment, also can have this low now is 5 years. Health matters a lot. People now, my father died of prostate cancer, of blessed memory. At our age, those of us who may be a senior test, not the one they do with blood. Blood will not give you the accurate. Ghana is at infinity. If you know, prostate enlargement, apart from it, personally, people who got cancer, who has in the family, mandi colon cancer, mandi breast cancer, 30, 31, many of them are mungo, including my cousin, 50 years, prostate cancer. So what am I saying? This is a business, and then guessing, more work, more work. Issue of working is there. Then it will be run in two ways, major default. When we target average and above class, the luxury aspects. Then on the humanitarian aspects, which most people name IVF name like DIPF, IVF here, not selection. $10,000 in capacity in 15,000, and or converted at the current rate. That's what it collects for just IVF. Manoma the humanitarian angle in here now. Ngabu akwana line now for you know that OPK computer like a for those people they reduce the cost for them. Imagine that they are NGO week or village. By that we are saving life. Then on the side of targeting the average people, we are making money. The competition is not much because of the monetary involvement. I believe you guys now okay, no. And what they say is that they can run it for you. We can decide that I will say if I can money for Masala. Final analysis. How much do we make in a month? If we might elect every 30, think becomes. So because I will encourage all of us. This is the only dream, apart from the fact that it will help most of us in aging, and it will help most of us to assist people we love. It will equally help us to save money that we will use in our old age. Imperial, one point.
My name is Nakavaitis Emmanuel Gentle Global. Okay, from my own perspective, I want to make it straight that there is no comparison between hotel business and hospital or school. It is far different. Number one, there are lots of advantages in saving life. Something like hospital or something thereabout. You will be a proud dad, either of your daughter nor your son, finish school and this is our own on something medical, he or she can get admitted into the facility very, very easy. That is number one. Number two, I stand with the commander here. What and how to generate income in a hospital or whatsoever is far high. And if it's something like hotel, 5-10 years is now start going down the drain. Maybe based on the management I said. But if it is hospital or hotel or school, the more it's aging, the more it's becoming original. They will tell you that is a long-term hospital. They know what they are doing. Means the more older, the more better. The more older, the more better. While hotel is next 5 years, where is the new one, the latest one that they got built. So the both are not in the same category at all. Finally, before I go, going to this in terms of investment, I will also advise the president, the executive, and the council behind this. If possible, if maybe we adopt it as something we want to do, if there is an angle or arm they will open for whosoever want to invest, probably like a share. Do you understand? Someone that want to buy a share into the facility. I'm just saying. So let people be encouraged, because going beyond every member must pay social amount. Someone may have something somewhere that he feels like, instead of you borrow from here or whatsoever, that whosoever make an investment, what is his return in investment? So, as I stop here, I stand on hospital and hotel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Afambo, His Royal Majesty, Ojawa Emeka Francis. The last person who can join here, because he could be okay. Hospital, mainly the area of this diagnosis is better, perfect. But then when eventually you're the president, and that's in the book, I want to tell you, Imperial alone, she take this project. It may take Imperial 10 years to finish this project as Imperial. But if president, you and the executives, we come together, budgeted the amount that are required to do this, and divide it by point, because there is a club I am. This is what they did. They divide something, they have a project, it's called legacy project. They divide it per point. Maybe a point will be 10 million naira. Somebody may decide to buy 10 points. Another person may decide to buy 20 points. Imperial as a club, we also buy points and have their points on it. With that way, you can see somebody, like about they go 100 points. About yes, before you know it, I want to tell you, maybe 1 year, 2 years, this project I finish with, because when you are investing that at the end of the day, there is a return coming to you as a person. Imperial will also buy points from that project. Thank you.
One family.
Imperial.
One family.
Imperial.
Living for humanity.
My name is Basil Kanu Akakakanandizo. I'm with options. I discussed about free trade zone within the southeast. No check. If we concentrate, if we put our effort, that the free trade zone idea, na ogaka nyere anyị aka to get where we want to be. First, all I free trade zone within the Southeast. As a matter of fact, the two I need are here going forward. Everybody, we are all thinking home. Believe it or not, we are all thinking home, considering the way this country is. And when we have such free trade zone within our own area, it will bring a lot of industrial cluster within that Southeast. And having that, it will help us, our families, our kids, will get employment. And it will provide a whole lot of job opportunities for our own people. And that will signal growth within the Southeast, which is what we are all praying for and fighting to see how we can get to that point. For instance, today, go to Lekki Free Trade Zone. I don't know how many people that have had the opportunity to be there. You see, there are so many industries there. So many. Till you get there, not only that, but there are so many industries there. And why? This is a free trade zone. And our people, the way I know our people, if we have such within the Southeast, that will be a turning point for our zone. So, Nuchen, rather, we concentrate more on this free trade zone, because with that, we will get all these other things we intend having. Thank you.
Answer the same one. I'm going to talk about the president. I want to win business in the organization. In the past, this hospital of yes, before me, and I do such investment. No one ever tried it. Mana, he discouraged him, but they are married. All the animal hospital, you are doctor. The man in the medicine. You are not sure to know. In the hospital, you are walk. The owner, the business of man. Then, call a real 9.5 shoe, guy. All these things, our own estate, cultural, fine. All the organization easy to manage. Our own hotel, all the organization easy to manage. But doing business now I require the owner to manage. I have been one feasibility study. Each one I mentioned, I everyone, how committee you never would that the two sides of it before now conclude. On my project I have, like my brother said, 10 years finish well, and 10 years time I was sick. May not be the same. Or people's club. So, Okama, go and I go behind Thank you.
Almost even to look at the last speaker. Makana
mgbagị na ọma wọk onye ahụ akwaghị na oje ha wọk mmadụ onye ahụ amaghị ọrụ ya ọmapụ biznes ahụ. The last speaker ekwukwo ihe bụ uche m mana ihe m na-etiezi n'ime bụ na ana m asọpọtụ ihe o kwuru ka anyị mee anọmito pharmaceutical oge ọ na-akwụsị dosis na ọ na-akwụsị ama agwa ndị anyị na-arụ na ihe a abụghị ihe ọha na-eme. Onye nwere chọrọ ime he must do it with the professional ga-enwekwa percentage ọ ga-enwere percentage o ji ga-eprotect that business. Ọ bụ onye rụchara ụlọ ọgwụ were enye medical doctor to manage. Ịbata ebe ahụ anaghị ga na-eme because you are not part of the business. Biko like the last speaker said, ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme na-anaghị ama bido nwetara the profit in 5 years. Let us not do it. Mbido na-adọ good mana nkwụsị ya ka ego si end. Trezor n'ebe a today ọ na-eme ọfụma ọ dịghị easy ama m how long ha bịara meeting na mana another person ọ dị ka Nigeria another person wey bata tomorrow so na those things emere na emere na elo mana ọ bụ na a personal business ime na elo you swallow the saliva ma kwupụta ekwupụta biko ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme with Imperial or Ebobona annual MENA group, let us choose the best. And for us to know the best, I can, as Obona, this diversity something easy. Over what was only 5 places in the whole Nigeria. And the leading NMPC, government personnel, these people, is a very wonderful project. But if you don't know and say for into it, you just have all the capital intensive. You know that almost I believe almost more than 60 billion. No, I have for you before you get that. It's more than 60 billion. It's more than 60 billion. And that 60 billion will not finish it. Imagine for you to do that kind of thing, you generate your own electricity. Because those machines never have one machine to single phase. All of them was 3 phase. I don't know what that's not open. So all very, very important. It's a very wonderful business to do. But all the very capital intensive way, everyone at home, thank you.
Equipment and machines. What's not the 10 in the whole of Nigeria? Our demography or statistics, Madone, Naya cancer, and Nigeria. All the facilities within analyst 500,000. The number is overwhelming, the facility is small. Then, other areas, out of that 10, the follow, they are about 2 or 3. Others was done by government, giving contracts. And the other 911 yesterday on the presidential scene, why most of the government will fail is that Abia Kita machine and a contract on you to go in a Kano. And another person contract to go in another company. Because the 2 machines don't pay, it collapses all the time. When you good example, Light Bridge Abuja. On your Light Bridge Abuja, Light Bridge is about 12 years now. I mentioned here. Senator Abana be a businessman. He's not a medical doctor. And when I get a lot of money for if you decide not to be involved, they will do it for you. The analysis, what she said here, can they repeat? Now, when the target, then we low, middle, and up. That was why she showed us hospital rooms to the sick hotel room. Then those, see now, these are the main targets. Then we medium, then we low.
So open IHO and Wi-Fi, I actually involved. They will manage it. From the analysis, they will tell you what you are to get every month because of the number of patients. Abuja, one like that was sick. They get a national hospital. Let me shock you. National hospital Abuja. With your contact and everything. And I beg you, my father, from the same hospital. From the executive wing to them. If there are people who do not about the small. Oh my thing, I know about 2 days waiting for their turn. Just have to make him 2 days. People they do that back. But that machine works twice in a week. Or there's really matter. So if I have cancer, I have to go with around the hospital. And these people can do it for you. And you don't need to be a doctor to do this. It's a money spinner. Go and ask questions. Anything cancer. I want to never, and she said it. I want to never and a family farm or 1 year or year I have a cancer. So indeed, the way that they went out to my destiny and any return on investment. We don't need to get involved. Family analysis, and the funding. The basic thing is what? The land. Second one is the what? The building. Once we get the building right, final design, may the way it's supposed to be, we can face it. Facing it in the sense that all the banking facilities so can come in. We can start with one phase, which is maybe only one segment, MRI, this, that. Then they scanning the chemo machine, one. But from the drawing, they made provision for 2. From the money generated, it could be the second one. So because I need to discourage, this is something we can do. It's in line with our mandate, which is helping humanity. Because no one thing ever cancer after a baby came, people are dying. Open your yesterday make a presentation. Also now, machine no cabinet in field. Because of government contract, national hospital. People say about from east, because of what? 1 is cheaper, 2 their own is due and is US, and they are the one that installed Boronu. Then media Adam destroyed it. What did their company do? The company said they are going to restore that Boronu machine for free. And what we have, yesterday, maybe a group of my yesterday on the presentation, because they are the one that installed it. Media Adam to Boronu, Toya. The 2 machines there, their company is in a fund, they put a brand new one to replace it. Because Navy can cost about $2.5 million. They said they are replacing it. So when you work with them, they have been the representative of all these top companies of Balafo for 23 years. And all the ones, Lightbridge, they did Lightbridge. Why Lightbridge is successful and still working? Because they did Lightbridge. Lightbridge is a cancer machine. How can MRI? And echoes and all those things. But it's a money spinner. So if they do it for you, 1, you have guarantee. They are not leaving you. They are giving you after sales services. They are there to partner with you. And that is why she said they can even contribute up to 10 to 20% stake to show you that their money is there and they are not running away. So because business, they need to overflow of this thing to understand business. Then apart from business, saving lives, it is very, very key that we venture into this imperial.
This decision, this business decision we are taking is being overridden by emotions or excitement. By the special grace of God, I've been exposed in the Western stage, whereby I know that every business owner somebody get into, there is something that is called business plan. And that we establish both the risk assessment, due diligence, and everything. We haven't done that. And of course, we are now NATO. President, there's a lot of questions you still have to answer us. Because I said it yesterday and I'm still saying that. Because here in Puna, we're talking about business of something million. And also, before you get $1 million, even if we have a land and have structure in it, they still have to access it, know the value. And they won't give you more than the value. And we still need to establish all those things, and you still need to answer also all those things. Like there is a vital question that gentleman there raised. We are not young. Most of us are approaching 60s, some are over 50s. We don't want a project that will take us 10 years to finish. You still have to answer us, if we're going into this project, how long will it take us to accomplish it? And every business owner, they want entry point. Even if it's a low, medium, or whatever, if we are getting into low level of it, how long will it take us to accomplish that? Then we still have to balance all those things, you know? And all these things are very, very important. Because now, it's not that easy as we think it is, you know? And we still need to consider our capacity. If we're going for a loan, because our idea, if you now tax everybody to raise 5 million, after 6 months, you call us again for another 5 million. I don't know the capacity here, how many people that can be able to afford that. So we still need to sit down, analyze this business, energy, get involved. What are the nitty-gritty about this business? Both the risk and every other relative factor that surrounds it. Thank you.
Thank you. All I need to it's a very, very nice something to do. But sometimes most of the businessmen are also because it's not something they can be able to manage. I have some of my friends that have hospitals. And when you join hospitals to diagnostic center, it does not work anyway in Nigeria. But what we're trying to say is this. About this diagnostic center, no, on the form of, and the way they can franchise something on it, like the way they have like a hotel, which you can be able to less like 30% or 40% of it, they can complete it by themselves. They still answer the same name. So if it's something that can work without being us piloting from the beginning to the end, I think it will be easy to do. But when all they like in form of like Charlotte or like Intercontinental where we are, which is franchise, we can contribute like 30% or 40% of it. Then the other one will carry on. I think it will be a nice business. But another one is location. And again, the benefit of the members on the same issue. It shouldn't be like the way some churches are doing, building a hospital whereby the members cannot be able to attend, or school whereby the members of the family cannot be able to attend the school. So that's the only things, the modality of the things we have to list out here, so that we can know where we're heading to and what we're going to face in future. Building or whatever you're going into business is good. Everybody knows that there's nothing like, I'm going to get my business help. I go right from chemist to the end. I go in my business, anything was help. Yes, but you can never go loose on it. Thank you.
My name is Augustine Oko. I'm watching and I don't watch. The medical thing, because this is my profession, is good and it's in line with our mission and goal. But I'm going to stand or tilt towards ES7 Star General. We have to look at the risk management. We have to look at the risk management now. I'm going to give an example. It belongs to People's Club, USA, Houston branch. Okay? We built a structure. Okay? And then after I went to and then when we had a division, some people came up move. Then who owns the structure? On our court up to today I'm talking. and this has been going on. In line to this, Obon Abu a member, God forbid, upon Imperial, and I have invested 10 million, 5,000 US dollars, 20,000 US dollars, and then I'm poor. How am I going to get my return? Or then it's gonna go bye-bye. So those are the things. Those are the things based on empirical evidence. For the Yemen and Houston, how can America, America State, if you go square our president, you talk to him. That now we have to look at those things. Because I will sue. You know? So what I want to say now, who wanted a business in Nigeria? I'm not a businessman. I'm a medical practitioner. But hearing some of my friends, they are see America now, they are all hospital worker. After 2 years, they run back because of maintenance issue. Okay? The gassing, for you to monitor, see, I want doctor here, you know, we gotta look at the number one, how I'm the company, that lady good at now, they can get staff to manage it. Yes, all you but a lot of doctors are not willing to stay here. If you're gonna pay me $100,000 a month, I will stay here. But if you're not gonna pay me that, and the doctor not here, and what offer in America, I'll pay 100,000. You think he's gonna stay here? No. So if you're not now, we keep on having reputation of the doctors, and when you have inflows and then frequent changing of the doctors, you are losing the business. You are killing the facility. Yeah. Because the hospital management, yes, all be highly lucrative. Very, very. I'm not having a hospital here. I had a good diagnostic test. Okay, but we gotta look at that city. That city has a maintenance, and then the company has to come there to maintain it. It's not just any mechanic, standby mechanic you have to maintain. It has to run on generator 24/7. One guy just flaky face one, but then I storage different. Now the man say go generator. As soon as you come in, go generator. So that's his thing. So we have to look at those risks of where I stand. But whether that the mission or the line with the goal and objective of this, excellent. But the risk and then the lawsuit.
Business. And my place is doing very well because of the good management. So, if you have a place, you want to do business, you don't have to put fear in it first. Because the fear here, all the happen. It will be able first. You are going to do anything each other. When the business is going to risk, business is not going to risk. You don't go to the pattern and knows all the risk. So when they came with the risk, so you have to forget about fear, because this idea, or super idea, very super idea. So I think the first thing for us to do is to agree that we are going to do it. Or accept to do. Because if we are here to preempt what is going to happen in future, as regards that means we are not going to do it.
In this life, ego se wutezi na akpọrọ ahụ ihe na-atọ si sujuru. We are one and stand as Imperial Philanthropists, and si sodoro ụmụ ihe na-atọ họteelụ ịrụ ihe gbasara hospital ka anyị nwee ike na-achọ ndụ ndị mmadụ even ndụ nna anyị na ụmụnna anyị ya na ndụ nke onwe anyị na irume 60-70 years ahapụ ikwu ekpere m hospital because of uru ọbara gbasara aha anyị na-akpọ onwe anyị ihe a na-agbakọgodi n'ahụ debe nke ọbụla a ga-ekwu a ga-agbakọ genu a ga-eweta ya bifo ahụmanya ọ mekwanye onye nwe ọgọ ọ ga-ahụ n'ụwa. He can pay everything as a big man, but he can never pay who will lay your coffee on the ground. Ili awole di ligi na ụgwọ. Ị ga-enwe onye dị ligi bifo ịkwọ ihe orikọ ya bebule n'ụlọ. Onye nke ga-akọkwu dị n'ime ala gọgọ ịma ndị niile ka ịma onye nke ahụ ga-akọkwu dị. So biko ayịyọ nna ya onye ọbụla burugodi aka ya na-agbala agba. Ihe niile nọ ebe a, ndị amamihe nọ ebe a, ndị senior advocate na amụ gawa mis ụmụ onye wụ ụmụaka ụmụ onye ọbụla ji okwu ya kwụ ka ụmụ eziokwu n'okwu. The truth of it ka anyị ga-egwu mọ because meeting gbasara n'oge na anyị nwamere onye gbasara n'oge ụda nọ ide ebe akọnyide ọbụrụ ya akụma ndị mmadụ asị na ofu ugbo egwuregwu wara ụlọ onye this thing onye mkpere na ọ ga-emegide ihe omewulie ya ịga na Rwanda ga some other company. Most of the project is done by individual collective effort. Iburu naanị iwe na-ewe nwere most of us we ndị Igbo na-ebu project ụmụanna 5-3 years 10 years before you know it nwoke nwere ike BP egbole ihe tax gọọmenti ọmụmụ investment ụmụ ya eregharịa ya. I have to tell you truth. You can say many places. Mostly the job where I am hotel. It are that story. The day la pola la bode. I only there we let me grows. Really la okutu. So biko ayon na yon no dem. Kai we ke kugo die egbere na hospital this hospital. Then by then I'm never advertising modality. I am not doing them. What I get me or Papa William instead of before, before maybe you can after I get no hospital now. Then the web taxi modality. More talk about what that the center. Yes, which we know that you can waste now. One day you will only something like this problem, not spend the area. And then you want to buy your and again, the Yoruba, some countries, even some African country, and I visit there because of this. And I am no super. Can you pray good? I have plan. My work, and withdraw my day instead of it, domain. I have my but I'm never my training, it's withdrawing. Every business fail does not mean that you will not fly where he fail. So let us forget about booting all the booted that I am now this. Then we talk about modality. And the only that time only to waste now. More line because I have no put only to waste now. Then they dream I can see from me go share. Young go share. The ọrụ na Imperial gosi mosi nke onye ọbụla maka ga-esi eme ihe ọ bụzi first time in history a na-eme biko ọ bụrụ n'ụzọ obi nke mma life ka anyị rụọ ihe ga-eme na-ebute anyị with like anything concerning health biko ọmụ onye ji ahụ I'm sorry to say this if you doubt me out of 60% of us some of us will not go so we are not, nobody is free. Most of us, if sugar, BP, cholesterol, we are fighting for a different problem, and as far as across 40 years now, you are not anything when you get in a shit by them. He get me make I'm looking to more global, not really get me investment always on Abata, always in the daily or the Triama, to thank you.
Thank you, Yesu. That's
Free
trade-free zone,
yeah,
and the hotel.
and the hotel. But I must tell you, anything health is the best. We know the nature of Nigeria. Even in our project is that when you're not wrong, or we are all getting like our mom, who are not playing. When we get back after foundation, the house is finished. Yes, I am well medical center, all the very, very good. The woman there in lecture, all many to one day money somehow. But I believe now this project I can finish here.
Amen.
Because the large audit can money is well good. The most important thing is that was when I know the equipment. For me, I was support here. And I think if I get married, let's support Ndi Hulu. Now free trade zone will be better. Yes, but we're right because we know the nature of Ndi Hulu. Free trade zone included development in Ndi Hulu. Everybody will kill. You cannot compare it with health. Okay, and it was up now. The modalities we hear. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
These are one of the cardinal reasons I know members of this group. And who are technicality. Even you don't know what I'm here to the order. And you watch here, if you know men of proven integrity guy. Because in anything I make, you wear the rules and you wear the honors. Because, first of all, for us to even decide on these three things, who goes in an Ikéngà Ogberuru. The buying on Aero Continental Hotel. And he making a business in our Continental. In one world. All of that was on a continental level. Here we have market tomorrow. Tomorrow, they are very, very important. Only here we have to take into consideration negativity even going to be here. On the KJ consultancy, on the KJ advocacy, na KJ risk management, na KJ technical partners. I will all these options. We have our projection. So I'm kind of worried because I can hear like can we a consensus and a conclusion come at this stage? Because so when we have at that stage, like for me, why I'm interested in the hospital aspect, with my experience and my things around me. My wife is a doctor, Sam National Hospital. From the door to Sam, I spoke about these new machines. We're one of the greatest point in Nigeria. Bought these machines. And they all specialize in all these tests and all that. So they're back in good. I'm not really going to abroad. We specialize in that area. I'm not saying more because of that. No one have the things in every people which are not. I'm even talking bịakọwara certain things ọfụma in terms of the risk management in these things. And I am building this thing go back to the highest kind from play another player. I build at the lower level. A build this lower level. What these machines in this cars, I'm not a professional in the medical aspect, but as a professional oil industry, one of the reasons in the oil industry, a boy I want to do that I want free medical. I know who we are somehow. Because as a member of Imperial, I can't well afford you to know even at the end of the day, medical issue the complex and that is even one of the main reasons that you really proud to be a member of this club. That is number one reason that I had as why I am. The reason the medical was in the safe, look at tomorrow of my medical and the people around me. Then I make this young that I can't when I will get CDK. They will be professionals that will manage it. When risk managers, only they put a member, join lawyers, I have everything or they encompassing. That's not another problem in it. We are already professionals, we do the deeds and the don'ts. So I know to club people, even if it will take us a little bit more, can I agree with it? Can we a working document when we will get the nitty-gritties of this business of getting these machines? Only very important. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, no more here, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 here. Okay, we have your wife. 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
So you have 40 here?
Yeah, we have 39 here.
Established in the southwest is carried with 90 votes against 0.
You can monitor them. My name is Chief Dr. Advancement. It gives us great sense of fulfillment to present this report, which more or less is our scorecard as a duly legally.
Now go back, go house.
Legally established standing committee provided for the Imperial Philanthropic Family Constitution with the responsibility of formulating, characterizing and setting up machineries and apparatus, process the authorization of the aspiration of the Imperial Philanthropic Family as a charity organization.
Please, one house.
To this end, we have embarked on various charity work on behalf of this noble family, such as visiting the state in southeastern region to render helping hand to the needy, the motherless babies, the homes, the motherless babies home, orphanage, and so on and so forth. President
and Chairman, please.
We have visited
the Imperial Please, for want of time, I have so many things to do. I want to crave your indulgence and allow me to accept this committee report and post it on our official platform after now. The report will be a bit following us and will be pasted here before Abuja will end us when we call 1 o'clock. Because let's accept this. Since we are not adopting, we only accept it and publish it much later. Do I have your mandate to do that? The blessing of High Chief Dr. Ikéngà Ogberuru. Thank you for this report. The General Assembly will hear. Thank you.
Ethics and Discipline Committee. Our report shall be brief and straight to the point.
What do you mean? One cut on crystal.
My name is Ogberuru. Our report shall be brief and straight to the point. We appreciate our great the IMPERIAL family for finding us worthy to serve in this very important committee. That ordinarily is one of the bedrock committee to keep, maintain stability, and when needs arises, restore sanity in our family at all times. As a committee, our duty and responsibility are well entrenched in our Constitution, and we are expected to discharge our duty with due diligence, level of biasness, and respect to law that establishes. During our various meetings, our members felt very seriously that the fact that no single matter have been forwarded to us, have been forwarded to our committee since inception to handle nor to make any input. Therefore, we resolve to make an appeal, if it's possible, before any member is suspended, whether for a period of time or indefinitely, that such matter should be referred to us, firstly, to handle and to make just recommendation. This will meet the cause of the justice and to enable the family to get the root of the matter and the cause of the issue and possible nip it to the board. And to encourage cohesion and greater unity among us as a member of one united family. We have equally adopted Zoom in addition to physical meeting as our sitting mode to save costs and to ensure that means of obtaining justice is less expensive and with the reach of all and sundry, apart from helping us meet the emergency of time. In addition to the aforementioned, we are recommending that every member of this family should be given a copy of the Constitution free of charge, and the WhatsApp phone number of the chairman and secretary should be made freely available for easy communication and report. We have equally observed that no terms of reference was provided for us, and we plead that it should be made available to us. With the attendance template, or we go ahead to do the needful to assist us in discharging of our duty. We assure all members of the great family of our determination to discharge this honorable duty responsibly with fear of favor, so help us God.
Amen. On behalf of the Imperial Philanthropic Family and the Secondary Committee, thank you for your job well done. I think this is the first time we're having a report from you in 5 years.
Just appointed me last year, or this year.
Thank you.
Reported me last year.
Asụ begi biga ya one truck ties. Biko, enwe na ihe dị line. Otega kwubere okwu a, onye a na-agwa ọ na-ekwe ekwe ọ na-ajụ ajụ. Mana anyị bụ mmadụ nwere anyị. Onye a na-agwa ife ọjọọ kwụrụ akpọta ya n'ọrụ ebe anyị abụ ya na ebe ya n'ọya anọ ya n'elu ife anyị kwuru maka na anyị nwe nọ. Ife dị mma ha asọ anyị nsọ. Ọha ebe ọ bụla be anyị bụrụ na imperial ọ bụla arụ mana ọ na-abụbe ndị ọzọ. Enwere a great son of this great family. Akpọrọ oku ka ọ dị nọchite anya anyị na Abuja. Mana ọ dị mmadụ ọgba anị ya, ọ ka na-eche ọ ya be ya ka ọ nọ ya be ya. Ọ na-eme ya ka ọnya kwe, ọ na-eme ya ka ọnya jụ. Ọ na-asị mana ọ bụkwara na ya kwe ife a, ma ọ dịzie ka ya sị na obi dị ya ụtọ n'ihe mere nwanne anyị nwe ebe agha na-asị ya ka o jee. Mana m na-eme ka ọ ghọta, anyị na-atụkwa ọlụ na-akpụ ya ma ọ bụkwa na ijere ife a na mmadụ ga-eji ya na ọ ga-adịkwanụ mma ka nke a bụrụ nke anyị. Mana ya bụ nwoke mmasị obi ike ya ka nke maka o ji okwu bi mkpụrụ ma weta aka na mgbe bụrụ mana onye fọ onye ka obi ere ya a ma-akpọpụta ya ebe a nwere ike mkpuchi ahụ ya kwesịpụta mana mma akpọpụta ya ọ bịazie gwa m na ihe mụ na ya na-atọ wee jụọ ọnọdụ na-egwu eme nke o kwuru ka nke a kwuru nke ya ka mma izu ya nwadesi aka elu ka gbara mgbe gwara ya isi gwara mgbe isi biko na-eme ha anya agbanyeghị n'igwe bụ onye mmiri n'anya ahịa ọ nọ nwaanyị bụ onye mmiri n'anya adịghị vacuum in power. We lost our beloved brother Senator Ikéngà a while ago, and INEC has declared his seat officially vacant. Now call for election to replace that position. Ikéngà as well here, an industrialist or a politician. I know Panyam Nilana Badi Wania. But at certain stakeholders in that constituency, very powerful, very influential, have called on Igwe. We say I'm not massify. Utu has the money and Utu say no potential. Kojo Muchibanya, Muchibanya flag. That's the oh, that was not an opera, that was not. I mean, that's area. I want to play by force. I want to play you right now, I wish me a walk at this now. Make you go to the walk at this. Oh, you go where they put then they find the number and then near Boyam and near my Gbooza and I said that to you. Well, we are sending to Nigeria for 4 years. The EU have no job systems. And my young one another bit as also. Na Cap and Tabia no man, Nama Wono, who so we were. Nagabu Kuapolia, no Gazo.
Our secretariat and the financial secretariat will have a lot of job to do on this. Find a very clear register. I can only on the platform because phone can, phone with the virus and lose some information. No, at every time, make contributions to help one of our members. And beside that contribution, I print out. as per donations people maintain in the file. Can when physical record of what the money to contribute to it. That's one. Then number 2. Obona book. Abakonya. I am each time at the location. See about they keep record of that location. And they keep attendance in a separate file and then really using your example on your Abia 5 Imana Omari qualified is in your book. At least 5 over 10 goes down the pass mark. Then I get more special consideration funding on in diaspora because now other possible now each time I am a occasion it's in the diaspora anata kasola yeweje I don't remember in diaspora when I suggest in Kefabulo once every year. See the record of attending location from Kefabulo at least once in a year, irrespective of how many as it concerns attendance. Because in a case of in diaspora, in other more than once in a year, not a or depending on but as it concerns to Anato, there were any excuse because they have to do from wherever you are. I believe now, these shootings with other things others can suggest, we should be able to find a solution to this. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful. Should start on the already established protocols. I want to add my own voice. You have wanted to speak to you as a guest for a long time. My name is Ogberuru. So, I think we have to do something about this. When we started, I was attending every function from Opo. When Opo was still very passable, I don't know what is happening in Opo now. We're okay. Opo is good. Opo is good. So, even talk, I make my own personal opinion is this. Over some functions, I suppose you may not compose and when a benchmark ego I for the person or no composer for everybody. Because you should say now, oh, we join at all. A lot of people will not do that. So I think it's better for us to accept this. Or 1 or 200,000 benchmark. Or can I say 250 for everybody? Now, everybody at all. Not that clubs are in like that. You want benchmark and go there, I at only from again. So, opposite nature get to carry that like that. To carry club we are map out why you move the way as more compulsory lesson in Nigeria. But then they make a million or not so a lot of people will not contribute. Who will be very hard. Now, we live in a where do you make it to go with it? So, my suggestion is this, from my personal opinion. Can we benchmark 250,000, 300,000? Everybody must pay it and it's money. Once you go to the car and nature, you will carry that.
If we are to go by what Oga Nanibu said, it's going to be difficult because ndị na-eme occasion na Imperial Campo, and for everybody to be able to do the contribution is going to affect some people, I think so. So I want to adopt what Zoji said. So that's my submission.
What I'm ready. And when many of us actually, I think we have to grab ourselves. It's not easy. Because want to go there to a club or family more than 2 or something. I want to go there for good 5 years or 6 years. It's a thing to do thanks to God. So, if I would be okay. But I would have made a number of burial somebody attend because maybe before I can open a platform for that person like 20 times or 40 times. I never know what some of us here. That does not mean I'm anything. I think very often if now must know it has nothing to do with it actually has a level. And one of them because of all the members. All members in Ghana. But I'm not everybody. It's kind of willingly and it's something of joy for somebody to get that social occasion. But you can maybe no one or no one did not participate. I think that's where the issue and there will be a problem for everything they are doing. Thank you.
You shall become a life member of the family. 3. Ranking commander. The executive shall at its discretion give stars to commanders who have been very active, supportive, and committed to the affairs of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. 4. Chief priest shall be the ceremonial image maker of the family. 5. The pioneer executive committee members of the Imperial Philanthropic Family shall, upon the completion of the tenure, become automatic commanders and members of the Commanders' Council. Become automatic members of the Commanders' Council. Subsequently, all past presidents of the Imperial Philanthropic Family shall automatically become commanders of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. Functions of the Commanders' Council: to offer advice and suggestion to the Executive Committee. 2. Shall be permanent members of the Presidential Advisory Council. 3. To act as mediators, and their resolution shall be subject to the Executive Committee's ratification. 4. Members of the Commanders' Council shall be removed by a 2/3 majority of members of the Commanders' Council. 5. The Council shall be the financial backbone of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. 6. The Council shall pay 100% more annual dues than other members. 7. All members of the Commanders' Council shall attend at least 50% of the Imperial Philanthropic Family official functions or be removed by the Executive Committee on the recommendation of the Council. 8. Ambassadors shall be the face of the family. The Council members shall be privileged members of the Imperial Philanthropic Family and shall be offered preferences in all affairs of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. Qualifications for appointment of a Grand Commander. The Grand Commander must have been a member of the Council for a minimum of 3 years as a commander before he can be considered a Grand Commander and the sole prerogative of the Executive Committee. Tenure of Commanders' Council Chairman. The tenure of the Commanders' Council Chairman shall be 3 years. He shall be elected or removed by a 2/3 majority of members of the Commanders' Council sitting in a meeting properly constituted. The Commanders' Council Chairman shall only convene the Council meeting with the approval of the Executive Committee in writing. Like I said earlier, this was supposed to have been embedded in the Constitution earlier. It was part of the original document, but for some reasons I said it was omitted. And it would be an act of rascality for us to go and put it there why it was not originally innate and adopted with the Constitution. Then therefore we want to carry out that AGM rule of formally adopting this document and adding it as an addendum to the constitution of the Imperial Philanthropic Family. The Imperial,
living for reality.
This document or if you want the two ambiguous to understand. I heard people now do we have? Okay.
Go. This document, as critical as it is, in order to give legitimacy to the wonderful and humble men seated in front of us. First item, the Commander's Council is a creation of the Executive Committee. This is what it used to be. Now that you want this to be a constitutional matter with powers driven from the Constitution, I believe that the first line should have been the Commander's Council is a creation of the Constitution as an advisory body to the executive. The ESCO cannot create a Commander's Council that will advise them. We must have check and balance. Oh, yes. The Constitution is more powerful than the ESCO. And that is why the Constitution can create a council, Commander's Council, with an appointive direction to advise the ESCO. Based on that, if you go to functions of the Commander's Council, number 3, that is subsection 3, you will see that to act as mediators and their resolution shall be subject to the Executive Committee ratification. It means if the Constitution have created them, then they can advise the ESCO. The ESCO will choose to take their advice or not to take their advice. But if we say the ESCO should create, they will advise the ESCO, and the ESCO will still choose to take or not to take them. It will look like a child's play. They must have their power driven from the Constitution. If the Constitution has given birth to them, then they can now play that advisory role to the people as a mediator, so that if a member feels aggrieved, the person can run to the Commander's Council, and the Commander's Council can look at it with the eyes of elders and advise the ESCO this is the best way to go about it. That's my opinion, sir. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you for that wonderful.
I key into the last speaker's suggestion 100%. Secondly, this document did not tell us what qualifies one to be appointed as a commander. Vis-a-vis, you could come into Imperial Philanthropic Family today, and maybe tomorrow you can be appointed as a commander. I believe since it's going to be a constitutional matter, as it is for Grand Commanders for 3 years, so also I think should it be for someone to qualify for a commander. There has to be a number of years or maybe other criteria created by Constitution for someone to be able to qualify as a commander of the DIPF. Thirdly, President Sir, if you can please tell us the difference between commanders and ambassadors and the commitment of ambassadors whenever there is an AGM, because the commitment of commanders is that whatever the members pay, commanders will pay 100% over and above. But in ambassadors, we do not know the difference between ambassadors and commanders and their commitment to DIPF on AGM. Thank you, sir.
As for not 3 years, yeah, but not 10 or no, so.
are confusing yourself. I'm surprised you are saying this. You are trying to create a confusion. You see, you are shooting yourself in the leg. The commanders are not tenors. What is tenors is the commanders council chairman, which the commanders are electing their chairman by themselves. I said, look this issue.
So 3 years.
This thing was approved in the commanders council even. Why are you using this meeting matter here? You make it very difficult.
President, if I have been finished, you go on Ibesia. Kamara was in a funny.
Please, the next thing we have on our agenda is finances. HFO in Amana Aero Boeing. Please, can you share the finance document? Give me one to be interpreted of October 2023. And this account, now, from 18th of October 2023, we are also at 28th of October. Today, we're 31st of October. It means that all the income and the expenditure account of this great family from 16 September last year until Tuesday evening, they captured in this account. And then, if you go to the back page of this account, our statement of account from that 17th of October 2023 until that Tuesday, they also represented in this booklet. The account balance for the account as at the time this statement was printed is actually not the true reflection of the account as at this minute, because there has been more funds that came into the account between Tuesday and now. So we have about 200 something million on that account as at now, after all the expenditures I made for the AGM have been done. Because I know the procedure of managing accounts. Go through this account properly. If for any reason you found anything wanting on this account, give it to your auditor. Please make your recommendations to the finance committee headed by Chief Ikéngà Ogberuru. He is the chairman of the finance committee. Please don't come to the rescue so that you'll be able to get clearance on whatever you want. If you found this account wanting anyway, please report to the finance committee for proper briefing and a possible audit if necessary. For want of time, we might not be able to treat this account page after page, but it's not a closed-ended document. It's not adopted. So feel free to go through it. If you have any issues, please report to the finance committee so that they will look into it. Thank you. Because account is a very vital part of every organization. On a night, you see this document every year. I may print 200 copies. Over 159 copies or 60 and one table member. All the very bad, they have account. Every member will show when they have much of it, they are with tea and a fine year. You see that after 2 months, you join a future to come all of it. How about they have an account and give me the account and how much they go at it? I don't know how they go to the house. I don't know how much we have there. Well, let us try to have documents. And they are my one child of the person. And they will see us talking on the hand and they not do it or not do it. Very, very important. See how our documents in people when I now. Here, all our ceremony. No, all person can I if you go to have a man of November. over expenditure every day, we ask for invoice, we ask for review, all that which will be public management, opposite one of them, opposite my one church, and they are accountable for every couple received and every couple spent. Thank you and God bless you. IMPERIAL Philanthropic Family. I want to buy we will be teaching Alatana honey before the moon. If you go back to hear very much, latter honey, latter moon, was there nobody again? I got to go to the boy of what I hear. But what was in it? Let us honor him with our esteemed presence. Be very important. And in the same way, on the 30th of November, you go, yeah, I say that for my as for no before you wait to the on the 30th of November 2023, Akodana Mochi applicated to Mochi to again. See, I'm here in the city of Ugari. When I never applicated, the day happened here or the number. We put it out here in GG and Goma in a dry style. Applicated Kiba we need to get it. Applicator has been the front runner of the IMPERIAL Family. Applicator with 97% attendance in most of the days. 97%. Because on your mother, 90 rooms reservation between the 29th to the 1st of December 2023 for members that will be attending this event. We are also providing inland transportation and adequate security with enough handling truck that will take us to Ogberuru and bring us back. I don't compromise on security. And at the same time, I say one of the bars and also to make this journey a very powerful one. I will have 20 brand new people in that convoy. Keep out the case whatever else you do. Fire like here, they want a choice. I don't see the on the 30th, on your mark, I never get it. In line with what will happen in Easter, I will formally try out to Easter and it be that so much. During Easter, Ikéngà, I magic where people are members in a hotel for a period of over 11 days. We were a connected house. I direct our event in Easter. We will not even get there this year. Now, if what if 50 people going to give me and this Christmas, we have plan of replicating that same magic. On the executive committee level, on the executive committee level, we have approved a total of 100 rooms that will be booked for members between the 2nd of December till the 15th of January, free of charge. I will get you for you, never be the one I will get a matter of. I will go to my here for 9 days. I will tell you that I have from one children there.
Kene baya ni kwasa hotel maka ndị nwe hotel n'Awka. Ali so go na enwe occasion eke na e believe no ga efe kwa ndị nwe hotel. Then abịa ihe kwasa ndị na-abata club. Onye mma na ọ na-enwe BP ya bata na Imperial. Thank you.
Certificate. Any